Hello everyone, Kyle here bringing you yet another video that reminds me of why I need to stop dressing up as Obi-Wan Kenobi and attending strangers' funerals. Today we're going to be playing some Raft. Woohoo! Raft throws you and your friends into an epic oceanic adventure, which just sounds like next level Disney magic. But what does it do for us people who are proud to call ourselves friendless? Well, why don't I show you the nightmare it has lined up for us? Last time we played, I have no idea what we were trying to achieve, but things happened. I felt deeply ashamed, so let's never speak of it again. Speaking of never speaking of it again, when I did try to load my old save game, I just found myself floating in the ocean, and that's gross because fish piss in the ocean. Anyway, living by my life motto, it was clear this should be added to the list of things that I'll never finish, and we should begin again. So you start your oceanic adventure picking the character of your dreams. In your first playthrough, you are kind of limited to Maya or Rui, as they're the original members of Team Scarred for Life. Apparently though, I've done some of the story previously without even realising it, so I've unlocked both Tala and Johnny as well. And just by seeing Johnny, who has already given up before the game has even started, I can just tell we're going to get along fantastically. New game. So this is your home for the next eternity. Get comfy because it doesn't get much better than an open space plan. Now I know I started by saying that I'm a proud member of the Guild of Friendless People, which I cannot legally allow anyone else to join in case bonding occurs, but you do kind of have a friend in the game. In fact, I'd go as far as saying a BFF. Do kids still say BFF? I don't know, but what I do know is it's a big fish. Meet Sharky, or as we'll now call him, Bruce. Consider Bruce nature's answer to a lifeguard. When you fall into the water, he rushes over to prevent you from drowning, which he does by eating you. Thanks a bunch, Danny, you giant prick. Now the aim of the game is simple. You need to collect trash from the ocean in order to prosper. Luckily for us, some other rafters have met terrible fates and the debris of their shattered lives float calmly in the ocean ready for us to collect. Can we just have a minute's silence to remember the fallen rafters who have died so that we can live? Anyhow, for the next foreseeable future, your job will become a glorified trash collector. You must gather so much garbage that your belly begins to rumble and spit out little trash babies in the form of boxes. This signals that you are both full and satisfied, but also that you can't carry anymore. A quick pro tip to note here is that you can reach significantly further while in third person than compared to first person. I assume that this has something to do with the pressure your arms feel while they're being watched, which in turn makes them try harder to impress you. Anyhow, let's not argue with that logic. Let's move on to phase 2. Upgrading your trash boat with your hammer from a raft you woke up on to a raft you wake up on the next day as well. I mean, you kind of have to, you live on it. As well as battling Danny over the design of your raft, you will need to craft some essential items for survival, like this water purifier which can be used to turn the seawater less salty and yummier, and a little stove so that you can cook the potatoes you find floating in the ocean, which by now are probably more like potato raisins. Monitoring your hunger and thirst level is one of the biggest pains in the game, as your character is constantly hungry and thirsty. This can, however, be combated through the research of new and better cooking utilities. First though, we need to build a research table. Just place it here. Now we just throw whatever we have in our pockets down to be studied, and presto, we've learned a bunch of cool stuff to impress our kids with. Kids, dinner will be ready soon. I'm going sea crazy. Now that our brain is brainier and the boat looks boatier, it's time to drift through time and space until we find an island. This could literally take all day, so settle in for a long ride. It's not like we can just turn around and there will be one. Oh, I said It's not like we can just turn around and there will be one. Well, you know, the first time would have been better, but whatever. Great, so we've found the island, but we're kind of drifting past it. Stop island or raft. I'm not sure which one of us are moving, but whatever is happening, you're going further away from it, and that means we're going to lose it. But wait, we can combat this drift by creating a paddle out of wood, plastic, and rope. Now this has given us the advantage which allows us to effortlessly glide through the water to get to the island. Yeah, I said effortless. Yeah, glide. Yeah, come on. Don't. No, don't. Yeah, a little further. Don't go back. Okay, this is hurting me, but only on an emotional level, so it's fine. We've made it to the island. Looks like things are going to be just fine now. Oh dear, I spoke too soon. Well, this certainly shouldn't be happening, or at least I don't think it should. What if it is meant to happen? No, that doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be. Okay, how is the shark eating the raft when I can't even see it? Maybe if I... Okay, yeah, okay, so here it is poking its little face out of a rock. This does, however, give me an idea. I know, I have loads of ideas. I'm like an idea factory. What if we make a bed, then we try to... Yeah, this confirms my worst fear. We can't go to sleep during the day. But also the raft is indeed stuck. I guess we should restart at this point. Well, hello there. Welcome back. I saved you the trouble of having to watch me rebuild paradise. Let me show you around my crib while we are on the brink of dying from starvation and thirst. This is the bed, suspended above the water to tease Michael the shark. Here's our kitchen, which I haven't used yet, which is kind of why I'm dying. Up there is a platform, and also heaven. It's where Grandma is. I mean, she's up on the platform, not in heaven, although she did fall off earlier. I'm coming, Grandma, wherever you are. Anyway, back to the story. Yes, we're still attempting that. We need to continue looking through other people's trash until we find a discarded receiver and antenna blueprint. I'm really glad that people aren't as disgusting as me and only throw away useful items into the ocean instead of barrels full of diapers and dead mice. Here we are, the receiver and the antenna blueprint. With these, we can now learn to craft them on the research table. I know we still need to learn to make them. Doesn't this kind of make these blueprints a little bit pointless? Yes. So we're going to release them back into the wild. Off you go, little ones. Find dry land and return to me like that bird did for that Noah bloke. Damn it, Edward. Will you stop eating the raft? There's planks literally everywhere, and you choose to eat the ones I'm using? Someone's obviously never learned the concept of live and let live. Anyway, rant over. Let's build some nets now to collect trash faster. Great, we did stuff. Now let's check the research table for what resources we need to be able to build the receiver and the antenna. Cool, a bunch of stuff we don't have yet. Luckily for us though, I know just where to get them. We'll go ahead and make a sail so we can start going speedier. I'm done with drifting in the direction the ocean wants to take us. Now the ocean works for us. Tally-ho, raft, to land with you. Really, Edward? The same part of the raft? Can you please not? Okay, so we're at land now, and where are the resources, you ask? Well, they're in the water. Why does this apocalypse nonsense have to contain so much liquid? First, we'll go ahead and take all the resources from the land, not because we want them or need them, but because we don't want anyone else to have them. And we'll celebrate the destruction of nature with a mouthful of mango and salt water. Yummy, it tastes like old people's fingers. Underwater it's pretty magical. You can find all kinds of cool stuff like this box full of crap, some scrap metal, clay, stone, metal ore, sand, which I'm pretty sure is everywhere, but let's not argue with this logic of little sand piles, clams, copper, seaweed, and if we're really lucky, children, happiness. I can feel the happiness filling my lungs. So back on the raft, and damn it, seriously? Okay, well, at least you're eating a different part of the raft. I will give you that. I'm still gonna stab you though, mainly because I just want to. Now we can research all the items that we've found underwater to learn more stuff that we're never gonna bother making. Well, it's been a productive day. Let's get some shut-eye so it's not dark anymore. I'd say it was so that we could see resources easier, but they all seem to be radiating radioactive anyway. So instead, I'll tell the truth in that I'm just hoping that I wake up from this nightmare of being an adult experiencing a midlife crisis and find out I'm still a kid that's looking forward to my midlife crisis. Damn, I'm still an adult, and worse yet, I'm hangry. That's like when you're hungry and angry. Luckily, I've cooked some delicious beets. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Yeah. Talk about a vegetable that tastes so much of dirt that with each mouthful you are grateful that you're lost in the ocean. So eating all those beets have upset my stomach, and I've gone ahead and laid some dirt eggs. Only joking, they're not dirt eggs. These here are actually bricks made from clay. I've sat them carefully in the warm sunlight and the not so warm ocean waves in order to dry them. I don't personally see what's wrong with using wet bricks. Okay, I'm joking, Peter. I'm joking. Get back in the ocean. I'll dry the bricks. Just calm down. Okay, so we're just going to collect some resources from the nets and, oh, what's this? A decoration package? That's, kind of odd, really. I mean, I can kind of imagine now a couple of guys on an island throwing these packages into the ocean, and one of them is like,
shouldn't we be putting something useful into these boxes?
And the other one's all like,
what's not useful about a motivational quote? Think about it.
Anyway, we'll build a smelter now so that we can start melting stuff. Make some glass first with sand. Just realised while we were distracted that there's a great big island here. Who knows what mysteries it will have. Damn it! Is the ocean really that empty that you have to keep eating wood? Go and get some flipping potatoes, you fish bastard. Sorry about that. I'm going to build a nest now to calm my nerves, but also so that I can gather some seagulls. Hello, Stephen. Seagull slowly does it. Hello, ma'am. Nest inspector. We just want to... Damn it!
Go stupid!
Whatever, he's left a feather, and that will be his first and last mistake. Back for more, are you? Oh, for God's sake. However, we now have 2 feathers. Just a few more of these and we can build our own bird. Okay, so with the glass that we just smelted, we can build a new purifier, which doesn't require planks, which is quite nice. It also does more water at a time. As well as that, we'll build a bow so we can kill Steven Seagal. Oh, I missed him. I never missed twice. Okay, I missed him. Okay, I never missed 3 times on him. Bingo. Now we can make a new grill and celebrate his life achievements by eating him. It's hard to believe, but even seagulls have seagulls. Oh, I need to stop. It's an illness. Anyway, potato in hand. It's time to check the island out. To summarize the adventure in a bite-sized chunk. There were some pigs that you could outsmart simply by running sideways, and some birds, oh so many birds, and they just dropped eggs on my head constantly until I died, which made me angry, and then I gave up with the idea of exploring the island entirely. Being a bird owner, I know that any island that a bird lives on isn't one that I want to be on, so I cut my losses, I killed a sick looking horse, and I returned to my mistress, the ocean. Here I was greeted by Dave. Yeah, the shark, who shares the same annoying traits that a 3-year-old has. By this I mean he puts stuff in his mouth that he shouldn't be, and he exists. Right, now we have all the materials we need, as well as a bunch we don't. We can build the receiver and antenna to find the first location. Requires higher altitude. What's wrong with sea level? You think you're better than us? Whatever, I'll put you up in Grandma's house. Just have to climb this. Okay, yeah, that didn't go well. Okay, almost back. Really? Why did I make this so annoying? Couldn't be happy with a normal platform, could I? Had to turn it into a crazy spiral. Anyway, receiver finally down. Now for the antenna. One here, and the last one here. No, I meant here. Bingo. So now we have to travel to that little blip there. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, Steven's back. And now he's dead. Oh, another Steven. Oi, get off Steven's back. He's trying to sleep. Okay, so I've just got the sail and we can place it up here, making it easier to steer the raft. Let's go. Damn it, Greg's back. Get off, Greg. Okay, I've just killed Greg. Oh, I feel a little bit bad now. However, we can cut his head off and wear it as a souvenir. Nothing disturbing about this. Hello, you've just caught me cooking up Greg. I've just built this handy cooking seat. Isn't it nice? It has napkins and a hole in it in case you spill food down yourself. Let's check the progress of our journey. Ah, yeah, nice. Just like my jokes, we've gone too far. Luckily, we can make a second sail and go faster. Okay, no. Okay, so 2 sails have actually made us move away from it. Luckily, I can use this paddle to say no to the ocean. How do you like me now, Poseidon? Stephen, you're slowing us down. How do you like me now? Now we will just build a bridge over to the platform. Oh, how do you like that? Just enough nails. What are the odds? There's a lady in here sleeping or dead. So, while she rests peacefully, we'll go ahead and rob her of all her supplies.
Hey, a friendly face.
That's a little bit presumptuous, but you aren't wrong.
Wondering how I ended up here?
Please do
Long
tell me more.
story. Really?
She'll be fine. So we've just received a new coordination, but more importantly, we received a new blueprint to make a recycler. Just got to fill its belly up with stuff we don't want anymore, which is everything. And in no time at all, a little trash cube is born. With this trash cube, we can now buy stuff from the trading posts on islands. And if there's one thing I like, it's stuff. So I found this island while waiting for the trash cube. I say I found it, but really it found me. Now we'll make landfall. Just go along this beam and then wait patiently for our opportunity to jump. Textbook. So here is a trading post. As you can see, we can buy some bait. With that, we can catch fish that give us reputation and trade coins. With the coins, you can buy other stuff in the shop, and with the reputation, you can unlock different tiers. Our goal is tier 3, as it has the bestest stuff. Luckily, you don't need to actually run to the water to fish, as we found out the last time we played, as you can fish on dry land. Yeah, science. However, unluckily, to reach tier 3, you actually need to find 3 islands in total, as you can only buy 5 fishing baits at a time, which have 4 baits each, so 5 times 4 is 20. Yeah, 20. And at 10 points a fish, you can get 200 points out of the 300 needed. The same goes for tier 2 fishing, except you need 3,000 points and each fish gives 100. Kind of a pointless progression, as it works out the exact same number of fish needed, but whatever, we aren't gonna complain because we just did. Anyway, after finding 3 islands and depression finally subsiding thanks to the drawbridges I purchased, we are ready for the item that I was looking forward to the mostest, the detail plank. I've been so excited over this item ever since I saw a Reddit post of someone making a weird spiral going off into the sky. The same Reddit post that may have inspired our Lord and Saviour Josh from Let's Game It Out, who in turn made the use of the detail plank more popular with his crazy tornado thingy-majig. So, taking a lesson that has been taught throughout all of history, in that people inspire each other to create new things, I would like to now build something with the plank.
Bro, that's really nice that you seem to have learned something in this video about taking inspiration from other people. It's really heartwarming.
What's that now?
I'm just saying, it's nice that you've learned a lesson from history. All of the greatest inventors, artists, and likewise have all had someone that has inspired them to do what they do.
I don't really get what you're saying. Are you coming on to me?
Bro, you literally just said that you learned a lesson from history. You said it like a few seconds ago. Do you even understand what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I get you. Lesson from history. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can do this. Ta-da! Here is my lesson from science. 6 days of hard work paid off to the maximum. I mean, it's a boat, but it's also a bath, and it's also a shark. It's a shark bath boat. It has fins and everything, and its face is just, aww. I mean, I cut the head off a real shark to get the head to look as realistic as possible. It's quite amazing just how much time it took to calculate each detail to get it pinpoint accurate. Even Sir David Attenborough would take a second look before realising it's just a bathtub disguised as a boat that's disguised as a shark. Sure, you can't see where you're going when you're laying in the bath, but when you feel and look this good, who cares where you're going? Am I right? I mean, it can now be considered a wonder of the world, a feat that shall be remembered for at least a few hours. I'm really happy with what I've achieved today. I suppose you're interested in what's behind me. Well, I guess I can show you it, but it was just kind of a temporary thing that I built while I was planning this masterpiece. You know, somewhere to rest and sleep and eat. No big deal, really. It's just a giant Trojan shark. I mean, nothing really that good about it. Sure, each part of it was created with detail planks alone, which took probably most of the hours of those 6 days. But it isn't the point, you know. It's the shark bath boat I was excited to show you. I mean, sure, you can ride on top of the shark's back and sail across the ocean, or go inside of his mouth and live out your Pinocchio fantasies. But is it really that good? Surely a boat that is also a bath that looks like a shark beats this piece of crap. I mean, who cares that it towers over islands, that you can literally sail up to them in order to make landfall from out of its mouth? I mean, can you bathe in it? No, it has no practical use. So what is the point? Kind of pointless if you ask me. I mean, sure, you can even go inside its underbelly, which for whatever reason counts as being above the water so you can breathe. I mean, I feel wet, but do I feel relaxed and soothed like I would if I was in a bath? No, I'm just feeling like a pretzel in all this salt. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching my midlife crisis unfold in the form of surviving an apocalypse as much as I've enjoyed letting it happen. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this game in the comments, and be sure to like the video as it helps me reach more people, and more people is more people than less people. Until next time, I'll be sitting here in the underbelly of my invention, tickling the belly of Greg, as we seem to have become friends now. I guess he likes the big shark as much as I do. Toodaloo for now.